The Boy and the Ocean's Heart, a Japanese folktale. Long ago, in a quiet fishing village along the eastern coast of Japan, lived a kind-hearted boy named Haruki. He lived alone with memories of his mother, who had passed away when he was just a child. Though poor, Haruki had a spirit as vast as the ocean and a heart as pure as morning dew. One day, while walking along the shore, Haruki noticed the sea was strange. The waters were dark, the waves restless, and the coral reefs, usually bright and full of life, were broken and gray. As he wandered in concern, he stumbled upon a broken, glowing seashell lying on the sand. It pulsed faintly, like a heartbeat. Suddenly, a voice whispered in the wind, "The ocean is in pain." Haruki picked up the shell with one hand. With the other, he reached down and touched a piece of dead coral. As his fingers brushed the lifeless reef, something miraculous happened. The color returned, the reef shimmered, and fish darted joyfully through the waters. The shell in his hand glowed brighter. His heart, full of compassion, had awakened something ancient, an old magic tied to purity and selflessness. Haruki didn't stop. He spent days walking the shoreline, diving into the shallow waters, touching every ruined part of the ocean. Wherever he went, life returned. Slowly, the sea began to heal. When at last he finished, the waves calmed and the wind carried laughter. From beneath the sea, a girl emerged. She was radiant, her hair flowing like seaweed, her eyes shimmering like pearl. Behind her, an old man rose from the water, her father, the guardian spirit of the sea. "You have healed our world," he said. "Your heart has saved us. Ask for anything, and it shall be yours." Haruki thought deeply. Then he said quietly but firmly, "I wish to meet my mother, just once more." The sea spirit's smile faded. He spoke with sorrow. "We can give you pearls and gold, raise kingdoms beneath the sea, but we cannot bring back the dead. That is beyond even the ocean's power." Tears welled in Haruki's eyes. He nodded, clutching the glowing shell tightly. Then in silence, he let it fall from his hand and break upon the rocks. That night, he returned home. He lay on his simple bed, the sound of the sea echoing gently through his window. As he slept, he dreamed. In his dream, he stood in a field of white blossoms, and there she was, his mother, smiling as if time had never passed. She held his face in her hands and whispered, "I'm proud of the man you've become." In that moment, Haruki wished with all his heart that he would never wake up. But morning came. He awoke with tears in his eyes and a soft smile on his face. He knew now that while the dead may not return, love never leaves us. And from that day on, Haruki lived not with sorrow, but with purpose, to be the man his mother always believed he could be. Moral of the story: true magic does not lie in riches or power, but in kindness, sacrifice, and love. Though we cannot bring back those we've lost, we honor them by living with the strength, compassion, and courage they inspired in us.